Welcome to the heart of Louisiana's thriving crawfish industry. Each year, Cajun Crawfish at Fruge Aqua Farms harvests and processes an impressive 3 million pounds of crawfish. But what makes this possible? How does the processing factory ensure efficiency and quality? Join us as we explore the intricate journey from rice fields to packaging behind one of Louisiana's largest seafood operations. For decades, Louisiana has been the heart of the U.S. crawfish industry, supplying over 90% of the nation's demand. Modern crawfish farming didn't exist until about 40 years ago, until a group of rice farmers in the Bayou region made an unexpected discovery. Legend has it that after a particularly wet season, farmers noticed their flooded fields teeming with red-shelled crawfish. At first, they saw them as nothing more than a nuisance. But curiosity led them to toss a few into a pot. The result? A delicious, untapped resource. Soon these farmers realized that by incorporating crawfish into their 2-year rice cycle, they could double their harvests without expanding their land. This breakthrough not only maximized land use, but also transformed Louisiana's economy, creating a multi-million-dollar industry. Today, large-scale farms like Cajun Crawfish at Fruge Aqua Farms harvest millions of pounds annually, with their processing factory ensuring that each crawfish is cleaned, graded, and shipped nationwide. So, how does this seamless operation turn rice fields into one of Louisiana's most iconic seafood sources? In Louisiana's Bayou region, where over 90% of the U.S. crawfish supply is harvested, farmers carefully prepare their fields to maximize yield. During early summer, rice crops grow 18 to 24 inches high, forming a protective canopy that shields young crawfish from predators like herons and egrets. Without this cover, farmers like Mike Frug warn, birds would wipe out the crawfish in hours. By September, fields are flooded with 8 to 24 inches of water, maintaining ideal soil temperatures between 65 to 75 DFF. Proper water depth is critical. Too much drowns the crawfish. Too little forces them to burrow. Farmers also use levees to prevent excessive drainage. These meticulous field preparations ensure a healthy crawfish population, supporting Louisiana's multi-million-pound harvest and large-scale processing factories. Louisiana farmers harvest over 3 million pounds of crawfish annually, but the methods have evolved for sustainability. Previously, motorized boats left deep ruts up to 12 inches, requiring costly field repairs. Today, farmers like Mike Frug use manual push boats, reducing damage and saving thousands in restoration costs. Harvesting relies on pyramid traps, an innovation by Frugi and local farmers, which boosts efficiency by capturing up to 50% more crawfish per trap. Each worker sorts and rebates up to 200 traps daily, ensuring a steady supply to the processing factory where crawfish are washed, graded, and packed for shipment. As Frugi explains, it's tough work, but he keeps our fields intact and our industry thriving. Ensuring top-quality crawfish begins at the processing factory, where farmers use a rigorous cleaning and grading system. Crawfish are first washed to remove mud and debris, then sorted into categories based on size: jumbo, under 15 per pound, select, 15 to 20 per pound, and field run, over 20 per pound. Removing damaged crawfish is crucial to preserving freshness. Once sorted, they are packed into 30-pound mesh bags for ventilation and longevity. The processing factory ensures proper refrigeration before shipping to both domestic and international markets, including China and Europe. As veteran farmer John Boudreau shares, processing with precision ensures that every crawfish reaching the consumer is fresh, flavorful, and ready for a true Louisiana feast. Step into Louisiana's heart, where crawfish aren't just food, they're a way of life. From muddy bayous to bustling seafood markets, these crustaceans fuel a thriving industry worth millions of dollars and a tradition that spans centuries. But what happens after they leave the processing factory? From family gatherings in small towns to elegant dining in New Orleans, crawfish play a central role in Southern culture. With prices ranging from $15 for a simple tray to over $40 for high-end dishes, their demand soars during the spring months, peaking from late winter to early summer. But beyond the food, a crawfish boil is a social event, a place where stories, music, and traditions flourish. As Chef Louis Thibodeau puts it, a good crawfish boil isn't just about eating, it's about bringing people together. As the demand for Louisiana crawfish grows, so does the urgent need for sustainable farming practices. Unlike industries that require deforestation or heavy resource use, crawfish farming thrives in existing rice fields, making it one of the most eco-friendly protein sources. But challenges persist. Farmers are racing to balance manual labor with automation, adapt to climate change, and manage water resources efficiently. Now it's your turn to be part of this tradition. Support local farmers by choosing Louisiana crawfish. Book a farm tour to see the process firsthand. Take on the ultimate challenge. Host your own crawfish boil. Need a recipe? Click here for step-by-step instructions and seasoning tips. The future of crawfish farming depends on innovation and on you. Are you in?
Hi there. Every year, millions of tons of civet coffee are harvested and processed in factories, turning this rare delicacy into a global commodity. Have you ever wondered how such a unique coffee gets from the wild forest to your cup? In this video, Trending Farm takes you behind the scenes of the process in this farming documentary. Civet coffee, also known as Kopi Luwak, is a unique and highly sought-after coffee made from beans that have been eaten, digested, and excreted by civet cats. The beans undergo a fermentation process in the civet's digestive tract, which gives them a distinct flavor profile that is rich, smooth, and less acidic than regular coffee. Most of the world's civet coffee is produced in Southeast Asia, particularly in countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam, where the climate is ideal for both coffee cultivation and civet populations. Its popularity stems from its rare production process, labor-intensive harvesting, and the exotic allure of its origins, making it one of the most expensive coffees on the market today. This fascinating process is often explored in a farming documentary, revealing the intricate steps involved in bringing this luxurious beverage to life. A mink farm in this farming documentary is a carefully designed space that optimizes both animal welfare and production efficiency. Typically, these farms span several acres with rows of individual enclosures, each measuring about 3 feet by 4 feet, providing enough room for the minks to move around while remaining contained. The cages are arranged in rows, often in a barn-like structure, with over 500 enclosures per building in larger operations, allowing for a high level of production.
Normal? This is a normal genius to know that.
Located in tropical climates, these farms are designed to keep the minks comfortable during the winter months. Farmers share the responsibility of maintaining the farm, with daily routines including feeding, cleaning, and inspecting the animals for signs of illness or injury. This daily care takes place twice a day, every day, with farmers checking the mink's health, grooming them as needed, and ensuring they receive a balanced diet of high-quality feed. The process of selecting coffee cherries for civet coffee is crucial to ensuring the highest quality beans. Farmers are meticulous in picking only the ripest cherries, which are usually deep red in color, as they contain the best flavor. According to coffee experts, the cherries are carefully selected based on their ripeness and uniformity, which is key to creating the smooth, complex flavor that civet coffee is famous for. After harvesting, the ripe coffee cherries are washed several times in clean water. They are dried and drained before being fed to the civets to ensure the quality of the finished coffee beans. During this process, farmers will again remove the unsatisfactory coffee cherries. This careful selection and cleaning process ensures that only the finest coffee beans are used, resulting in a coffee that is smoother, less acidic, and more aromatic than regular coffee. They say that selecting the coffee beans multiple times results in the highest quality final coffee beans, which helps them earn a high price. The process of feeding coffee beans to civets is crucial for producing kopi luwak, or civet coffee. Farmers generally provide civets with ripe coffee cherries, the fruit that contains the beans, in a controlled manner. The civet's natural selection of the best cherries is essential, as they prefer the ripest ones. Civets typically consume around 1.1 to 1.4 pounds of coffee cherries a day. And the beans are only harvested after they pass through their digestive system. This process of fermentation within the civet's stomach is key to the coffee's unique flavor profile. Over the course of a few weeks, a civet may consume enough cherries to process approximately 30 to 40 beans, which are later collected from their droppings, cleaned, and prepared for roasting. The duration and dosage depend on factors such as the civet's health, diet, and environment, with each civet being carefully monitored to avoid overfeeding. Excessive consumption can harm their health, so the feeding is done in moderation. After the civet consumes the ripe coffee cherries, the process of making civet coffee begins with the fermentation that occurs in the animal's digestive system. The cherries pass through the civet's stomach, where enzymes break down the fruit's pulp and alter the composition of the beans, enhancing their flavor profile. Once the civet excretes the beans, farmers collect them from the feces, ensuring they are intact. The beans are then thoroughly washed to remove any remaining waste and impurities. After washing, the beans are dried in the sun or with mechanical dryers until they reach the optimal moisture level. Once dried, the beans are hulled to remove the outer layers, revealing the clean, processed coffee beans. These beans are then roasted, usually at a lower temperature to preserve the delicate flavors developed during fermentation, before being ground and brewed into the smooth, aromatic coffee known for its unique taste. The intricate process in this farming documentary, combining nature and human craftsmanship, results in one of the world's most exclusive coffees. The production of civet coffee has been a subject of controversy due to concerns over the welfare of civets and the ethical practices involved.
Yeah, I was concerned that we're gonna end up with a lot of civet and nothing, no revenue.
In some cases, civets are kept in captivity in small cages, where they are force-fed coffee cherries to produce the coffee, leading to health issues for the animals and raising questions about animal cruelty. This practice has sparked backlash from animal rights groups and coffee enthusiasts who advocate for wild-sourced civet coffee, where civets roam freely and select their cherries naturally. Official regulations in some countries require humane treatment of civets, but enforcement can be inconsistent. In a farming documentary, these issues are often explored, shedding light on both the traditional and controversial methods of civet coffee production. Such documentaries emphasize the importance of ethical sourcing and the need for greater transparency in the industry. Highlighting both the environmental impact and the responsibility of consumers to make informed choices about their coffee.
Thank you for watching the video. Are you having any problems with your livestock farming? Please share your comments and questions. We are ready to answer. If you like our videos, please like, share, subscribe and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Hello and see you again.